on War Thunder. Today, I'm flying the F-86F-30 Sabre of Japan. The Sabre is one of the oldest planes of War Thunder, the symbol of what top-tier jets used to be. I remember way back in 2014 when I first got into the game, looking up the tech trees and watching 30 FPS videos on YouTube of 1,000 km/h dogfights, wondering if, I'd ever get up there, if I'd ever be that far into the game. Well, I've flown Sabres for almost 3 years at this point, but top tier is far from the meta that it used to be. In the old days, this would probably have been a commentary about how to squeeze the best performance out of the Sabre and how to fly to your advantages when dogfighting the MiG-15. It would have been a nuanced discussion, I think. But I can't make that kind of video today. You see, the Sabre hasn't been top dog for a long time. With Gaijin adding better and better planes at top tier and refusing to lift the BR cap to where it needs to go, every jet from 7.3 to 10.3 gets totally stomped by aircraft with vastly superior performance in an up tier. And the Sabre is right in the middle of this. In a down tier, it's unstoppable at 8.3. But in an up tier, you face supersonic jets like the Su-7 and Yak 38. The nuance of the old MiG versus Sabre days is gone. Make no mistake, the Sabre is still an excellent plane. You just have to fly by the seat of your pants a little more than you used to. This next game shows the Sabre flown with a bit less of a reckless hand. It would have been another ace, but I met the single most fire-resistant IL-28 I've ever seen, and I had the kill taken from me. You'll see in a sec. Now, the Sabre's advantages are the same as they've always been. Insane roll rate, energy retention, good air brakes, and easy-to-aim guns. In fact, in a pinch you actually can turn fight with it, but it's not that great at lower speed, and at any speed over 800 km/h, you can rip your wings if you pull too hard, so it's a bit of a last resort. Either way, you can't rely on your top speed in an up tier anymore, so you will have to get used to having to reverse enemies that are faster than you. As you can see, that particular kill steal had me a bit angry in the chat. Honestly, I do get frustrated when someone steals an enemy that's like burning or in a flat spin. What can I say? I'm pretty bloodthirsty in this game. Anyway, back to the footage. The F-30 Sabre is equivalent in performance to the F-25 in the American tree. Both have fully articulating horizontal stabilizers, but small wings and no leading edge slats. The F-40, which is the Sabre that comes after the F-30 in the Japanese tree, gets bigger wings with slats, so that one can really turn. With the F-30 though, I think it's better to play conservatively and keep your speed. You can really boom and zoom hard in this plane, especially in a down tier, but once you're slow, it's really hard to get your speed back. Also, and this is hugely hypocritical coming from me, but try not to shoot more than you have to. 1800 rounds seems like a lot, but it does go quick with 6 M3 Brownings. Now, unfortunately, the rest of this game is a bit boring. There's only 2 IL-28s left on the enemy team, and they're currently over at their own airfield. I still have a decent amount of ammo and a lot of fuel, so I'm gonna go over there and see if I can end the game. The F-86F-30 Sabre is really a bread and butter jet fighter. If you can get it early in your War Thunder career, learning how to play it can really set you up for the other jets in the game. Thanks for hanging out.
Excellent!